Welcome. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble. D Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Thursday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at WrestleCram. Of course, this is episode 29 of the podcast. Yes, getting it in, you guys. If you're watching it today, you're watching tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. Trust me, I am humbled each and every single time I am allowed to do this. Thank you so much. My arms are killing me right now. So when I'm doing all of this, it's just killing me. I mean, when you work out and then the day after you work out, you feel what you worked out. So apparently I must did some really good working out. Apparently, after this, I'm going directly to the gym. Today is Thursday. I don't have anything to do on Thursday, so I'll be in the gym, getting it in, having a great time, whatnot. So don't forget. I do have a Facebook group page. Go out there and hang out with us or whatnot. It is the WrestleCram Super Club. WrestleCram Super Club. Go out there and have a great time. Also, do not forget. Today will be the last day that you get your questions in for your boy. Okay, get your questions in as soon as you can, because I will be getting the Axe WrestleCram out. It will be posted at I think 10. About 10 o'clock, yeah. I usually do it around 10. So you'll have that taken care of. You can enjoy it, have a great time, enjoy it. And you get to see your questions answered by your boy D Nostradamus. How about that? Okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and subscribe as well. Don't forget. Get your questions. Get your questions in there or whatnot. Get your comments in. Notification bell as well. Today we're going to talk about Tony Khan, talking about CM Punk and Collision. Also, we're going to talk about, what else we're going to talk about? Andrade. Andrade responded to what happened with him not wanting to be a part of the vignettes. So we got that as well. Also, we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite. And I'm going to probably talk about a little bit of the picture-in-picture. Just that. I just want to talk about picture-in-picture. Don't forget, once again, to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. But let's talk about Tony Khan and CM Punk. He's talking about CM Punk and, of course, Collision. Now, this is from a Cultaholic. I think both of them are from Cultaholic. And both of them are from Cultaholic.com. So don't forget to go check out Cultaholic.com, you guys. A great place to get your information from. Also, I love their YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to their YouTube channel as well. The anticipation for the launch of AEW Collision is heating up, with Tony Khan officially announcing CM Punk and FTR will be taking on the Bullet Club Gold with Samoa Joe on the debut show of the June 17th. They just destroyed that part. I mean, I was going to talk about that on the actual breakdown of the show, but it is what it is. Both Punk returns to AEW and the launch of Collision have been a long time coming for the company. And ahead of the Second City Saint returns, AEW president Tony Khan spoke with Sports Illustrated about the controversial former AEW World Champion. And this is Tony Khan, quote, saying he looks great in the last match. He looks great in his last match. To the fans, he's very important, says Tony Khan. He continues, says, very important to the company. He said he's been a big draw for us and historically throughout his career. And the launch of the new show happens to line up with the schedule on his rehab of his torn tricep. Tony Khan continues with talking about the birth of Collision. This is Tony Khan as well talking. We have an amazing opportunity with AEW on the Saturday nights on TNT starting on June 17th. And it was truly the brainchild of Warner Brothers Discovery CEO, President David, I don't want to say this. David, is it Zersay? I think that's what it is. He says about more AEW, specifically Saturday nights on TNT, when he was pitching to us by TNT. I was excited. It was so exciting. It was an exciting time, especially the timing of CM Punk returning from injury. Um, and that was pretty much what he said or whatnot. Considering the launch of Collision, great. I mean, everything falls into place. I mean, you get the contract or whatnot, the new contract with AEW and what is it, Warner Brothers Discovery, AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery coming to a conclusion. Well, not a conclusion, but coming to a agreement with how much they're going to spend on AEW. And once again, even Jim Cornette said, I didn't even know this. It's very cheap to produce wrestling content. I didn't know that. Honestly, didn't know that. So I mean, apparently they did a great job with Warner Brothers Discovery, getting them to get right back into a great thing when it comes to that. And apparently, when I'm reading into this, I mean, Tony Khan really wasn't. I think he was trying to get another show, but they successfully got another show due to the fact of the president of Warner Brothers Discovery, David, yada yada yada. And it was just a great thing. Everything came to fruition. Everything came together how it's supposed to be. The ticket sales still look kind of grim, kind of eerie. So hopefully they can fix that situation. I think that's kind of should be an easier solution to fix with the ticket sales. Hopefully, I just once again, I mean, hey, I'm in Louisiana. You have not done a show in Louisiana. Come to Louisiana. I guarantee we will show out. We will show up and we will show out. That's from your boy Dino Stranavis from Louisiana. Come to Louisiana. You've been in Texas. You haven't been to Louisiana. You haven't been to Mississippi. You haven't been to Arkansas. You haven't been anywhere in this area. Come talk to us. Come hang out with us or whatnot. I guarantee we will show out and we will show out. We will show up and show out every single time. But I'm happy to see CM Punk back. I'm happy that everything came together with the Collision show and CM Punk. The thing is, I'm still kind of upset with the situation with the Young Bucks and all that. With that, hopefully that will come to some type of agreement. Once again, I don't want them going to WWE. They need to stay in AEW, build AEW, make AEW a great a show, so we can compete with, of course, the WWE. So I can't wait to see it. This is the show after my birthday, so I will be watching that show, of course. I would love to do a live event, but I don't know how to do the live stuff, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. But I am going to be watching it. I will do its own standalone show. I will do it by itself with that, and just tell you my critique of the show and how it stands on its own, other than Rampage and Dynamite. Hopefully we get something totally different, a different feel, a different environment when it comes to Collision. But hey, it is what it is. It will be a new show. I don't know how I'm going to set everything up because the weekend show is usually done on Saturdays. So I don't know if I'm going to do like that the Saturday show on the tag in now. I'll have to figure out and see what I have to do, because Sundays I kind of want to do. I want to just be by. Well, I tape the show on Saturday and have it posted on Sunday. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll have to figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll let y'all know eventually, because that show will have to be critiqued as well, because that is a main line show for AEW. But other than that, let's get on to Andrade. Andrade responds to the rumors about him knocking that pitch down. After several months out of action with a torn pectoral muscle, Andrade El Idolo is set to make his return to AEW wrestling in the near future as one of the headline talents of AEW Collision, alongside CM Punk, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, Thunder Rosa, and Scorpio Sky. The new Saturday show is said to view on June 17th. They continue throwing at June 17th. I'm going to watch it, okay? Miro and Thunder Rosa, I'm sorry, Thunder Rosa and Miro involvement with Collision was hinted at backstage on May 10th episode of Dynamite, as they were showed backstage entering a Tony Khan's office on Friday. Has Entering Tony Khan's office on Friday. Has yet to emerge on TV, but was it was a backstage segment that he was supposed to do on the 10th of Dynamite. The former WWE NXT champion was reportedly offered an opportunity to be a part of the similar background segment, but he turned it down for unknown reasons. Andrade has now responded to those reports, writing on Twitter. This is him quoting, "Oh, really? Don't want to imagine what you will say behind my back. Laugh emoji. I love Twitter." Andrade has been a part of AEW since the summer of 2021 and has yet to win a championship in the promotion. I love when they do the last little hints or whatnot. I am a Andrade El Idolo fan. I love Andrade. I hope Andrade finds some lane to get into so we can further everything that happens with AEW. I am a huge fan of him. Hopefully, whatever he has the beef with AEW, hopefully something can come away from all of this. Apparently he still has a ton of time on his contract, so we gotta make something happen. We gotta make these lemons into lemonade. Something has to truly happen. Hopefully something does happen eventually. With the situation with the vignettes, I'm okay with him not doing the vignettes. Everybody doesn't want to do a vignette. I mean, it is what it is. I guarantee they're volunteered, and nobody. I mean, you had two people. You had Thunder Rosa, and then you had Miro. That's all you need. You don't need a million other people to be going into the. I mean, I think that was clogging up. That would be clogging up the show and trying to stretch the show. No, put some other cool stuff going on in there. I mean, let Collision be Collision. Hopefully there's no other stuff on Dynamite that consists of Collision, and vice versa. Let it all just have a great time, okay? That's all I can say about that. Andrade, I love you. Hopefully everything works out with AEW. Let's talk about AEW Dynamite. I will say this. It is very weird seeing Jade Cargill not having the title and not even being on the show. I know she's on vacation. She most definitely deserves to be on vacation. So I understand that, but it's very weird to see her not on the show. And also, the opening was a good bout. I don't know. I'm guessing what they're trying to do now is just extend a title beyond 3 months. So Orange Cassidy's been doing a great job with that. I'm happy with that. But once again, there are no African Americans in the main roster that has a title. So that's what kills me about the situation with that. So, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna bitch about it this go around. I enjoyed the final match, the main event between Ricky Starks and Switchblade Jay White. Very interesting. That was pretty much. I mean, it was an enjoyable show, and of course we got the huge announcement with the main event, which I've already said on the news that I was giving out. But first and foremost, we got Orange Cassidy, and that was versus Swerve Strickland for the international title. It was an okay match. I would have enjoyed to see somebody win a black man win or a black woman win a title. Unfortunately, we did not get that. Swerve did a great job. I promise you that. We started off with Orange Cassidy having a ton of tape on his back, on his side. I mean, just everywhere. And the storyline consists of that he has been, just religiously defending this title every single either Friday or Wednesday. He's been defending this title, and it is really starting to take a toll on his body. Now, the final boss I thought would have been Swerve Strickland, but unfortunately it was not. Swerve did a great job. I truly, if you have not seen a Swerve Strickland match, please, this match is probably the match you need to go see, because he is really really good when it comes to just selling and also actually giving as well. He's a great wrestler. But we did get to the end where Swerve attempts to win by pulling the tights of Orange Cassidy. He turns around. Orange Cassidy grabs the tights of Swerve to get the leverage and win the match. After the match, we get the Embassy coming in, attacking Orange Cassidy, beating the crap out of him. The lights go out for a little bit. Out comes Darby Allin and Sting to defend Orange Cassidy. We'll see what happens with that situation as well. Good to see Sting. Good to see Sting. We got a video package with Ricky Starks and Jay White. Once again, they will be the main event for the Dynamite show. After that, we get another video package of Okada versus now the match that everybody wants to see, which is Okada versus Bryan Danielson at Forbidden Door. We got a small little video package with that. Bryan Danielson was on commentator's desk, just talking about that. They talk about Okada being a great generational talent, but they forgot that I am the person that is the generational talent. I am tired of these people, and I hate that they think Okada is that, and I'm going to have to show these people why they call me the American Dragon. Once again, I'm just saying what I'm saying. But once again, Bryan Danielson is a great promo. I love Bryan Danielson to death. After that, we get the Blackpool Combat Club versus Chaos. Not a lot to really talk about in this match. At the end, we got Wheeler Yuta just beating the crap out of Rocky Romero with those forearms. The match is over with. He's consistently doing it. Blackpool Combat Club wins. I mean, they always win. They've been winning for a while now. They are kind of the unbeatable group as of right now. I'm guessing now they're going to have Wheeler Yuta be the butch of the group, where he's like just a rabid dog, and he doesn't really talk to anybody unless he's fighting somebody now. But I mean, it is what it is. It's good for what it is. But after that, we get the Young Bucks and Adam Hangman Page. Hangman Page says a great match. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I heard a lot about it. But they have challenged Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Jon Moxley to a match at the next Dynamite. That will be a very interesting match. We'll have a triple threat. I guarantee that'll probably be the main event. Can't wait to see that. After that, we get a MJF in-ring promo. He talks about, he craps on Colorado to death. He talks about there is no competition in the company for me. He says nobody's on the level of the devil. Out comes Adam Cole. He comes out. He was about to do the Adam Cole baby. MJ like, cut the music. Cut the music. So we didn't get that. Huge boos about that. MJF says, I am excited for a worthy opponent for my champion. He also says, I'm a huge fan of Adam Cole. He said after CM Punk left, I didn't know who else I could watch, and then I started watching Ring of Honor, and it was this guy, and you were the guy. You was that guy that I truly, truly enjoyed. He also says that he knew Adam Cole would make the jump from the indie circuits to WWE, being one of their greatest NXT champions of all time. But he says now he has finally jumped ship to be the one of the greatest rivalries of AEW, Adam Cole and MJF. Um, but he says that this is not the same Adam Cole that I know. I knew. You used to be called the Panama Playboy, and now you're the Panama Game Boy. A shout out to Chubbs, man. Great job on Twitch. He talks about Twitch. He looks like a version Golem. Meanwhile, meanwhile, he's talking about the Britt Breaker having his balls in his purse after she goes to work. Um, so finally, we get a response by Adam Cole saying that, well, no, we don't, because he calls Adam Cole. He said the crack whores are jealous of his physique now. He says that. I was like, oh god, this guy is something else. I mean, MJF is he's a dynamite when it comes to just the promos that he provide. Um, so he talks about, of course, finally we get Adam Cole. Well, no, not even that. He talks about, of course, that but the reason why he jumped ship, which was true. This is true. They're giving out live stuff, where like real live events. He talks about Vince McMahon, and he says that he wasn't built to be main event material. He also that's one of the reasons why he said he did not have enough muscle. He didn't think that he was that top guy to go to main roster. And after that, Adam Cole gets on the mic. He says, dude, you are a social media troll. He calls him a troll. He said, you're obsessed with everybody's relationship due to the fact that you don't have a fiance because she left you. Calls him a world-class douchebag. He said, I bet that you do not want to go to the back. He said, my body is natural. He said, I guarantee you don't want to go to the back and do a piss test. I guarantee who would win that. He also responds, MJF, he said, everybody respects Adam Cole. The 15 years that he has been wrestling, everybody in that back room respects me. Not one person back there respects you. He says he's a manipulator. He does a lot of stuff that he's not supposed to be doing. He cookie cuts. He's just not that guy. Also, he tells, what else? I'm sorry. MJF gets back on the mic and says, that's a lot coming from a former Keith Lee manager. I was like, oh god. So that was absolutely true as well, you guys, where they were going to bring Adam Cole into WWE, the main roster, as Keith Lee's manager, not a wrestler. So it was like, so apparently Adam Cole has did some reverse psychology, because he was trying to tell him, like, dude, if it was any other challenger or any other champion, they would have been said, hey, I challenge you, it is what it is. So MJF apparently looked like he did challenge Adam Cole to a match. So we will have a what's that thing they have, the Eliminator Championship Eliminator match. That's going to be for next week. I can't wait to see that, to see MJF on non-paid TV to, have a match or whatnot. Great job with that. After that, we get the Hardy Boys. They are talking, Brother Zay. They are talking about, of course, they put it on camera to make sure it's recorded, about the situation with All Ego Ethan Page. Matt tells Ethan Page to apologize to Brother Zay. That will happen. He did apologize. After that, he says he's going to make Ethan Page a better man. Despite the situation that they did to him, he's not going to do that to Ethan Page. He's going to make him a better person. So he's going to turn him into a face. Yay. After that, we get the Hook and Jungle Boy versus Dralistico and is it Peterson in a tornado tag match. This match was very brutal. Is it Patterson? Peterson got busted open on the outside. They threw him back in. We got a crazy Texas or a it was a back suplex um, on the ring to the table. I saw that. That was really bad. It was a very brutal spot. Also, Hook tried to do well. He tried to do another back suplex. Lots of blood on the ground. He got busted open pretty well. Almost he fell on his head because of all the blood that's on the ground. I mean, it was really brutal. T-bone suplex, like I said, off the table. Um, Jose, the assistant, he takes his shirt off. He attempts to attack Jungle Boy. He runs into Hook. Hook puts him in the red rum. Jungle Boy puts Dralistico in the snare trap for them to win the match. Very botchy, very dangerous match. I wasn't a big fan of this match. It looks like they probably had to end this match pretty soon because of just how much blood liquids on the ground on the outside because they just couldn't do a lot of stuff. Everybody has his blood on his body at the end of this match. Wasn't a huge fan of this match. I'm a huge Hook fan, and I hate that I'm saying this, but it wasn't the best. After that, we get the huge announcement from Tony Khan. He's just announcing that the main event will be, of course, Samoa Joe and Bullet Club Gold, which is Jay White and Juice Robinson, versus CM Punk and FTR. It looks like a pretty decent main event. Can't wait to see what they do with that. After that, we get Don Callis and Konosuke Takeshita. That was a pretty quick match with is it Daniel Ace? He does his own little form of the Kansasha from Shinsuke Nakamura to win the match. Don Callis gets on the mic. Huge boos erupt with boos. I mean, it was just a ton of boos going on with that situation. Don Callis says, I have something to say. I'm going to say it. But Takeshita gets on the mic. He does his really cool in Japanese. He says what he says. Don Callis gets back on the mic. He says, everything that Kenny Omega has done, it's through me. I'm the one who done everything. The Young Bucks included. The reason why that Kenny Omega beat Ospreay, the reason why, everything happened is because of me. So now it is time for me to get Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks out of the company. That is his primary goal, is to get those men out of the company. After that, we get a Christian Cage. We get the Chris Statlander versus Anna Jay for the TBS title. Very decent match. I can say that. It was a very fun match, but once again, there is not a hole. Look, I will say this. Let me say this. I am very biased when it comes to the TBS ex-champion in your girl who I love to death, Jade Cargill. It is a giant hole that needs to be filled, and she's doing what she can or whatnot. It's just really weird to see her without that somebody else holding that title. But it was a very fun show. Very fun match. We get a nice pile driver by Statlander to win the match. But once again, I'm a Jade Cargill fan. It is what it is. After that, we get Christian Cage. He gets a impromptu backstage interview. He talks about, of course, the situation with him not winning that title. Of course, the issue with Arn Anderson putting his nose into Double or Nothing. So he gives him an early Father's Day present where his son is over there and busted open, beat up by Luchasaurus. One more thing I forgot. My notes are all kind of all squirrely or whatnot. There was a person watching in the back with the Chris Statlander match, and that is Taya Valkyrie. I would be completely pissed off as well with this situation due to the fact of that I did most of the work. I did most of the work of beating Jade Cargill to lose for somebody to come out just to beat Jade Cargill for that title. I love that. I want her to turn heel. She needs to turn heel. I think it will be a great addition to the women's division where Taya is really obsessed now because now she can't even beat Jade Cargill for the title. She has to go against Chris Statlander. I think this will be a very interesting storyline. Let that play out, you guys. Do not put that on paid pay-per-view. Do not let that go. Don't let that slip between your hands, okay? After that, we get the Tony Storm. She's just saying that there will be a fatal four-way on Rampage. Whoever wins that match will face Tony Storm on Dynamite as well. She's just saying that she's ready to defend her title. After that, we get the main event: Ricky Starks versus Jay White. Very fun match. Very fun match. Before the match even started, he comes in. He attacks. I don't even know. Ricky Starks attacks Jay White, running up the ramp. I thought they were going to do a lot of work with the steel steps. That didn't happen. Ricky Starks grabs a chair. He attempts to try to attack him with the chair. That didn't happen. We get a ref bump. And out comes the Guns. The Guns do the 310, the Yuma, on to Ricky Starks, giving Jay White the opportunity for the Sling Blade and the win. Apparently, we have 2 new members to the Bullet Club Gold. I can't wait to see what happens. Hopefully, this is a really big faction. More than 4 people, you guys. I need more people in this faction, okay? But I can't wait to see what happens with this situation. Rock Hard Juice Robinson comes out barking like a dog. I mean, I thought it was really fun. Very great match. Fun show. The only thing I had the issue with is, of course, the Texas Tornado match was very botchy. I don't know if he was attempting to bleed. I don't know if they just need blood in every single show. You don't need blood in every single show. I don't know if it was an accident. Hopefully it was an accident. I thought it would have been a better show if it wasn't. A better match if it wasn't blood. But, it is what it is. We, of course, get the main event of Collision, which will be FTR and CM Punk versus Jay White, Rock Hard Juice Robinson, and Samoan Joe. That's going to pinpoint who will be the main person that's going to be with CM Punk, who's going to face CM Punk. Can't wait to see that situation as well. It's going to be very fun show. I would love to see CM Punk be the leader of the Bullet Club Gold. That would be so fun. I'm just fantasy booking, but I'm just saying it'll be very fun to see him be the actual main person behind Bullet Club Gold, or have some type of faction like they did Aces and 8, where they didn't know who the leader was, and we just had random people just beating up people. All of a sudden, we had like an Aces and 8 type of storyline, and we finally find out it's the face CM Punk being he's the orchestrator behind of all this stuff. Get Tony Khan involved. Get the Elite involved. Something to this certain extent that I would love to see a heel, a champion CM Punk, a heel champion CM Punk. I would love to see some stuff like that. So on from that to now I want to talk about picture in picture. And this is not even with AEW, but a lot of it is on AEW. I'm not a huge fan of it, and I hate that we have this situation where we had a great match, the main event between Jay White and Ricky Starks. I'm a huge fan of both of these people. Bigger fan of Ricky Starks because he's from Louisiana, he's from New Orleans. But I like Ricky Starks regardless of the situation. But here's the thing about this situation that I don't like. We had not one, but two picture-in-pictures on the main event. Two of them. You might as well just go ahead and go into a commercial, because I'd rather it be a commercial and you go and just give us what happened, a rewind during the match. You can always do that, because here's the thing. When you do a picture-in-picture, you eliminate the sound altogether. You go into a very small picture, and you don't hear the announcers anymore. So we don't know exactly what's going on. Now I have to navigate my brain to this instead of the advertisement. And when it comes to AEW, they have been doing now a lot of the Flash trailers, and my little brother's the biggest Flash fan. My favorite character is, of course, Green Lantern. But this movie right here is going to be so good. It's going to be so good that every time I'm like, okay, I've seen Flash. Okay, cool. I'm going to watch Flash. I'm not going to watch that because I can't listen to I can't listen to anything. This is what NXT as well. It's mostly on NXT. It's not on the main roster when it comes to the picture-in-picture. But it's truly baffling when I see that, especially when you are in a very good match, because there are a ton of good matches in NXT, just like when it is in AEW, but there's really compelling matches when it comes to NXT, and it actually pulls the story forward. And with us having that, it's crazy to me. We might as well just go ahead and just do a complete commercial. Do the commercial and call it a day. I mean, I'm just saying, that's just me. That's just my honest opinion. Am I wrong for having this opinion? I mean, picture-in-picture has to die. It truly has to die, okay? I'm okay with picture-in-picture on football, because you really don't need commentary to see what's happening on picture-in-picture in the NFL. I'm okay with that. But when I'm trying to get into a wrestling match, and I can't get the compelling, because when it's come to wrestling, the announcers are part of the wrestling experience, especially when you're watching it on TV. I've got a huge, I think it's a 70-inch TV right here, right next to me and whatnot, huge TV. So when I'm watching, I'm like, okay, this is really annoying. It really annoys me. I was looking down like, what's that? But it really annoys me when I have to, focus on a small picture and something really fun is on this side. Hey, maybe I want to buy some kibbles and bits for an imaginary dog I don't have. Maybe I want to do that. Maybe I want to do that. Maybe I want, I'm out of toothpaste. I need to go get some toothpaste. So I'm focused on that, but I'm focused on this. Picture-in-picture makes no sense. It makes no sense. Please, Tony Khan, Vince McMahon, Triple H, the board over there, please, we got to find some common ground when it comes to picture-in-picture, because it is truly killing wrestling. That's one of the things that's killing wrestling. That's one of the things I can tell you about AEW. Get rid of the picture-in-picture. Get rid of that. Please get rid of it. It is a joke. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. What do you think about Andrade? Do you think that was a good thing he did? Do you think it was a bad thing you did? I think it was okay. Stop shitting on people. Also, I read on Mercedes Moné as well. I don't think she's going to be able to do anything. I think it is a complete break of her ankle. I think that's what I read. I may be wrong, but I want to look into that again. I may read some more into that. But I think she is not going to be a part of Forbidden Door. If she is, she's going to be like a person that's coming and doing a promo. That's the only thing that I think of is what's going to happen with Mercedes Moné. Also, what do you think about Tony Khan giving absolute praise to CM Punk and also this Collision. Hopefully Collision will be good. Will you be watching Collision? I will be watching it. I will have my own little personal show on just critiquing AEW Collision right after the show is over with. I will do that for you guys, okay? That's going to be a standalone show by itself. Also, what else? What else? What do you think about the AEW show altogether? What do you think about it? What did you think about my worst match, which was the Tornado Tag match? Do you think it was a good match? Maybe you thought it was a good match. I just didn't personally think it was a good match. What about Jade Cargill? Jade Cargill is not there. We may get a really dominant Taya Valkyrie. So let's see what's going on with that. Also, who will win the Fatal 4-Way to face Tony Storm in next week's Dynamite? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, what do you think about picture-in-picture? Do you like picture-in-picture? Do you like picture-in-picture? I hate picture-in-picture. Do you like picture-in-picture? The best is truly yet to come. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, everybody. Love, peace, and of course, wrestling.